I am now live streaming to YouTube. Dun 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 dun. Okay, and let's see. Woof! There it goes. Now I can see YouTube popping up. So does that mean everybody can see me? Aha! Now I can see it.
It's so weird to hear the delay.
So how is everybody doing? It looks like we are on live. My daughter has just confirmed that she can hear me because she said that it's weird how she can hear me and then hear me again just a little bit later. Just to let everybody know a couple quick things. One, the biggest reason for this live stream is because I've got mail. Lots of mail. And more mail. And my schedule this week is just absolutely nuts. So it's like, how do I get this mail call in and everything else? And let's do it live. That way we can make it work. So I will try and do some chat questions. I don't know how much of it I'm going to do. In fact, let me drag my chat over here to my other screen where I can actually see it. So I may not be focusing as much on chat. A couple quick things, too, for everybody who's saying hello, because I see a whole bunch of you. If you're asking questions that are already answered in my FAQ, which is on Facebook, or actually on my webpage now at sirwillow.com, I am not going to answer those. If you ask me any questions or asking about favorites, or have I been to some place or something like that, I probably won't answer those either, just because I've addressed so many of them, and favorites are horrible for me. I hate trying to pick out favorites. So please don't feel bad if I ignore your question. Even if it's not one of those kinds of questions, there's a good chance I won't necessarily see it because I'm going to be trying to get through all of this stuff that people have sent me, and it's just a lot of it. So, okay. So with all of that, I'm going to start trying to jump in, and what I'll do is I'll open something up, and then I will share a little bit, and then I'll probably open something else up today. James, I'm sorry you're not feeling real good, so hopefully you feel better there. And let's see where we can begin, because there's all sorts of stuff here. I mean, I have a padded envelope, I have a box, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 others. So let's start with the postcard. How does that work? Hey, got my glasses. Thanks, Billy. So the first postcard I have is You and Me in Florida. And this is from Barry Hom. It says, Sir Willow, hi. I heard it was snowy and cold in Missouri. But in Florida, it's sunny and 80 degrees out. We haven't had any snow yet. Maybe up in the very north. But where I'm at down near Springfield, we haven't had a lick. In fact, we finally had rain yesterday for the first time in like 2 months. However, they are saying that there's a slim chance that we might have a white Christmas. Probably not. It hasn't happened in 8 Christmases here, so I'm not expecting it. But there's a card from Barry, and hey, it looks like we got a couple other people from Florida. Hi, Miraculous Ladybug. What is my address? Next Aquara, my address is in the description of every single one of my videos. That's the easiest way to give it to you. And my phone is going to ring now. Great timing, isn't it? And it's my wife, so I better answer this. Hi, hon. We're live streaming right now, and they're all seeing me answer the phone. That's okay. Okay, things going well? That is just fine. Okay. Bye. She says hi. Live streams are fun, aren't they? All right. Okay, I've got one more here from Barry. So let's get to this. Am I going to do any more videos with Jennifer Oakes? I sure hope so. We are trying to make plans when I am down there in January to be able to do another one with her. We had a blast. We had a lot of fun, so I really hope we do. Xenia, hi, good to meet you. Hi from Toronto, Kenny. Very cool. All right, so we've got another card from Florida. I got to remember, hold it up to the right camera. I've got cameras all around me here. What you can't see is I've got stage lights here, and then my regular camera there, another light there, and so. All right. Sir Willow, hi. I enjoy hearing my letters read by you. I find it interesting you like receiving letters and stuff in the mail. I love receiving mail. In this age of social media and email, I think writing letters is a dying art form. I'm terrible at it. Let's see. I hope I can meet you next month at Disney. I might do DHS on 10/13 and Universal on 10/14. That'd be cool. It depends upon if I need Any more surgery? Anyway, happy holidays. I hope you don't need any more surgery, Barry. Let's see. I'm surprised you can read my crummy handwriting. I've taught school for years, and I do genealogy, and you'd be surprised how much terrible handwriting there is in that. So, yes, I'm not too bad with handwriting. Thank you, Barry. Very nice card. Let's see. Trying to get the light ones. I've got a couple heavy envelopes here, so. My name is Meep is sitting in the Disney employee parking lot? How cool. Which park? Which parking lot? That's funny. I am doing good on this day. I'm actually tired. Our elementary school had a huge makeover where we did, we had about a third of the elementary kids that got brand new dress clothes for the concert tonight. So dresses for the girls and ties and dress shirts and stuff for the boys. So a lot of fun. Let's see here. And this is from Zach Harris in New York. Says, you're so nice to know. Let's see. Try and get there. There we go. Got to move it around my lighting. Says, to Sir Willow and family, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And the card itself reads, you're a wonderful person. You're thoughtful and kind. You do countless nice things with others in mind. So this warm Christmas greeting that's meant just for you brings a wish for your happiness all season through. Sincerely, Zach Harris. Okay, there we go. Try to get it there so you can see it. Thank you, Zach. That's a nice card. I have to get my Christmas card tree put together here, which those will both go on that, so I got to pull those aside. I got this trick from my dad when I was a kid, that he actually takes all the Christmas cards and makes a tree on their front door with it. So I kind of do that a lot of times. So, hi, Stacey. Thank you. What park would I consider working at again? A lot of them. I would love to work at a lot of the parks. The truth is, though, as long as I'm making videos, I probably will not be able to work at a park because it becomes a conflict of interest. And so, probably won't happen. But, what will my first Walt Disney World snack be? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so this is a blank card. I do have a couple pieces of mail here that don't have names on them. So I've got this one that came from, looks like St. Louis. So there's an envelope. And you can see there's no name there. So, this is believe. So there's a chance this may not be even fan mail. Although I think so. Oh, I know who this is. May the light of his love guide you and bless you at this special time of year. Vicky and Terry, this is actually from one of my cousins who lives up near St. Louis. And we actually found them through genealogy and met them at Disney several times. If you saw the story about when I was on Splash Mountain and it broke down, that's who this is from. Ooh, triple chocolate ice cream. That's just evil. Let's see. Enjoying the slow mode a lot. Yes, I don't always do that, but I try. Okay, so this one is a thicker envelope. It is from, let's see, Mark, and I'm going to say this wrong, and I am so sorry. Puri? P-E-U-R-Y-E. Puri in Chicago. So, Disney, how could Disney have a problem with them if I was working? Same reason Silver Dollar City was. If you are working, you sign what's called a non-disclosure agreement. It means you can't talk about anything behind the scenes and backstage. And if you ever say anything bad about a guest or something, and you're an employee at that time, it can look bad on the company. And so you kind of have that issue and some others like that. So let's see. Yeah. And oh, this is kind of neat. Let's see. Oh, wow. That's something. That's a blast from the past. See if there's a letter. That's what I was looking for first. Let's see. Here's some more. Enjoy. So that is the note that was in there. And it's actually got a ticket from Pleasure Island. This is from back in 2008. So how is that for cool? You can't even see these anymore. So that's there. And then it's a postcard packet. And I'll try and hold this up there so you can see it. There we go. It's kind of weird going backwards with everything. So you can see it there. See, when you're doing this on live stream, every time you go left or right. Oh, thank you so very much, Emerk356. My health has actually been pretty good. I have noticed a little bit here and stuff with my heart, so I have to slow down a little bit. But I've actually been doing really well. But thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Nick remembers me as a PhotoPass photographer. That is so cool. Your mom recognized me. I am amazed at how many people remember me, because I just felt like I was blending in the background. So that's very much cool. So thank you, and thank you again to Merc356. Now, I was showing you the postcard thing. This folds out, and you can see all sorts of different scenes there. There's the pyramid in Mexico that they built with authentic... Anyways, you got to go back and watch my silly guest questions from there. So kind of scrolling through to let you see all of them. There's Italy and the Japan Pavilion and UK. And then there's all sorts of others on the back. Let's see. And these actually... You got to be careful because, let's see, there we go. Let's see if we can get it up there so you can see it. So you can see all this. Very neat little brochure. And this has got to be from quite a while back. Because it's actually got, if you hadn't noticed, it has the old Epcot logo on there. So this is from quite a ways back. So thank you very much for that, Mark. I appreciate it. Very cool. Let's see. Then I've got this rather thick envelope, which I have no idea what's in it. This is John Paul Reams in Kentucky. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Luke, typing just dollar amounts doesn't work. There's actually a thing called Super Chat that you can make a donation. That's where that'll pop up. That's how the one donation came up. That appreciate it. And I will actually get a pop-up notice when that happens, too. Let's see. Okay, but Nick Sequeira, would love to hear your question. If I miss it, one of the other guys can do it. Let's see. My personality would stick out like a sore thumb at the parks. I hope it wouldn't be a sore thumb. I hope it would be like a very healthy, happy thumb. Okay. Sorry, Richard. That's silly. Let's see. Heard some dude ask the spaceship Earth went upside down once. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so once again, back to the card from John Paul. It's got a nice little candy cane there. There's something hiding in here. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sir Willow, thank you for sharing your stories. I worked at Kings Island in Mason during high school, and it's so interesting how similar our experiences are. Hope to see you one day at Silver Dollar City. John Rames, Mr. 500 Sheets of Paper. Nice joke. Hope you enjoy the pins. The Flying Eagles pin was hidden away in the background. Oh, very cool. And what he sent me was a couple of Kings Island pins. There is that one. That's the Flying Eagles. If you've never been on Flying Eagles, they are fun rides, especially if you can get an old one like at Knoebels Grove, where you can snap them. It can be scary but fun at the same time. And there's the Winterfest Kings Island. So awesome. I actually been to Kings Island. It was way back in 2002, so it's been a long time. Yes, I got to ride Son of Beast, one of the worst roller coasters in the world. But otherwise, it was a great park. What was my favorite Christmas thing at each park? I've actually done Christmas videos, Michael. That's the easiest thing to point you to, is to check out my Christmas videos, and they'll talk about my favorites. In fact, I even did one that was my favorite Christmas stuff at Disney. So, got that one covered for you. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything there. Theater remembers me as the conductor. That one I figure more people would remember me as. Any tips for doing genealogy from CR Reviews? If you are using Ancestry, look at the records. If you get a reference from somebody else's family tree, take it with a grain of salt and make sure you can prove it with other records first. I found a lot of funny stuff there. Okay, now this is something I don't know if this is from a viewer or not. This is a padded envelope I got, and it's from Stuff for Geeks. And our whole family has gone through and tried to figure out where it come from. And none of us have a clue because we didn't order it. So I don't know for sure if this is from somebody out there or one of us or what. So we're going to find out. And it's got... Well, that's interesting. Huh. I think it's a bookmark. But I'm not entirely positive. I'll let you look at it. This is a leather-like strap there, and then there is a pendant. Let's see if I can get it here where you can see it. that has a dove on it. Very interesting, and no idea where it came from. But kind of cool. But it's also got a chain on it. You know what? It actually could be a choker, too. Maybe this is for you, Amber.
Yeah, it's mine.
Ah! So, did you order this and forget?
Aunt Debbie got it for me.
Aunt Debbie got it for you. Oh, okay. That's my sister. Well, Merry Christmas. I opened up your gift. Let's see. Have I ever been line jumped? Yes, I have talked about that in a couple videos, especially if you look at the way old video about groups that cast members hated. Am I afraid of getting in trouble for all the behind-the-scenes stuff I tell you? No, because I'm very careful about what I tell you. There are certain things that we were essentially sworn to secrecy with the non-disclosure, and I don't talk about those. Other big things are certain procedures and how they do things, plans for the future, stuff like that I'm not allowed to tell, and I won't break that. Just because even though I don't expect to ever work at a park again, I still want to kind of preserve those bridges. And it makes it nicer when I do go to visit because they know that I'm a good person, that I'm willing to work with them. Which is actually one of the reasons why I get to use the Park Tales theme, which is a takeoff of DuckTales, because they saw that I was still honoring Disney, and so that was kind of okay. They agreed to ignore it. My thoughts, I see several people asking about thoughts about Disney buying Fox. I don't know. Too much information on it, and I haven't made any decision on it yet. It could be good, it could be bad, I don't know yet. We'll wait and see if it actually even gets approved, because that would put Disney with like 40% of the movie market. Okay, so I have a box and a padded envelope. The box is from Barry Hom, who I actually read a couple things from earlier. And I have no idea what's in this. This has actually been sitting here for a couple weeks. And oh, good! Bubble wrap! Okay.
Celia.
I wake the puppy up! Yay! More bubble wrap! And a postcard. Sunshine State. It says, Sir Willow, hi, I'm recovering from surgery this weekend. So I did some Christmas shopping online. I saw your hat in a video, so here are a few things for your Christmas tree. Enjoy. Barry, enjoy the bubble wrap. Pat already did. What do I think about Trump being in the Hall of Presidents? You'll notice, John, I don't talk politics on my channel, and there's good reasons for that. Hopefully none of you have much of a clue where I stand politically, and I want to keep it that way. So, no comment. And Barry's got 4 presents in here. Whoa. It's Christmas! Okay. So, Barry, I hope you don't mind if I open it early. So, there. John wants to see the puppy. Puppy's still on the other side of the room, so... Let's see. It's a box. The code on the box actually almost spells something that's inappropriate. So I won't say it because YouTube is cracking down on all sorts of silly stuff. Oh! That is beautiful. That is a manatee. Christmas ornament. How pretty. If you've never been to Florida and haven't seen the manatees, you got to go see the manatees. The manatees are awesome. So thank you, Barry. Yeah, Beaver Vision. I am completely agreed. I am so sick of politics that even on my own personal thing, my own personal Facebook page, I generally don't, and I ignore it. And oh, this is awesome. Okay, if you've ever watched National Lampoon's Vacation, there's a park in there called Wally World. Check that out. How cool is that? I'm almost afraid to open this one. So, have I been affected by the ad algorithm changes? I have not had any videos demonetized. I haven't had any that have had comments turned off. So those I have not. However, I have seen my traffic drop down to about 1/3 on there. Which has been real interesting. So, I have definitely been affected. I think most channels have. The holidays typically have a little bit of a traffic drop anyways, but it's been terrible this year. So yes, in that regard, I have been. Nick, would I have room on my tree? Yes, in fact, we actually got a larger tree this year just for that. That is so cool. That is okay. I gotta hold this up so you can see it. Okay. So there's the whole ornament. It's actually got a little hook right up here. Okay, and here I'm going to reveal my coaster nerddom. The roller coaster they're sitting on, that's marked Wally World, which hopefully we can get it up there. There you go. This is actually an Anton Schwarzkopf car for the first original vertical loop roller coaster in the U.S. called Revolution, which is at Six Flags Magic Mountain. And that's them on it. That is cool. That is really cool. Yeah, that one's going to go on the tree, too. Okay, I got 2 more here from Barry. John Vance, no, you're not annoying me at all with your comments. I'm just trying to keep up. Consider trying a different streaming service, for example, Twitch. Not really, because I don't stream online that often, and so Twitch wouldn't just... Twitch isn't something I would see myself doing. I don't online game very often because I just don't have time. So, Canums, how many people have I seen say Disneyland when they're Disney World? A lot. That number would be in the thousands. Let's see. Independent Studio Productions. Looking forward to seeing you at the meet and greet. Oh, gosh. Barry has just done me right here. It's a TARDIS. No, Amber, you can't have my TARDIS. That is very cool. Ooh. Barry, you've done good. I still have one more from Barry, too. And then I still have my big padded envelope. So, let's see. Would I want to host Saturday Night Live? No. Favorite author? Probably Tolkien, but I do a lot of reading, so all sorts of stuff. Oh, very cool. So I go from one Doctor Who to another. This is a Weeping Angel. There you go. You can almost see it in there. I'll take it out of the plastic later. If you're not a Doctor Who fan, you won't have any clue why this may be the scariest thing ever. Ever. One of the best episodes. Great figure. Thank you, Barry. That is just awesome. We were looking for some new ornaments for the tree. Oh, those are cool ornaments. Thank you. Oh, and bubble wrap. Okay. Let's see here. BBC 4-minute trailer this week was nice. I'm trying to ignore all the trailers out there for that and Star Wars. I'll see Star Wars tomorrow and looking forward to it. Richard Meredith is a Doctor Who fan. Several people. Yep. Okay. And for those of you not understanding the Don't Blink reference, look it up. Let's see. Okay, and one more. This padded envelope is from Esteban Pluma, who's actually sent things before, so it should be fun. And I see something in here. I'm trying to look to see if there is. I don't see a letter. Oh, how cool. How cool. There's a letter. Okay, gotta show you the letter, or read the letter before anything else. Dear Sir Willow, here's a little gift you can take with you to Disney World. Looking forward to seeing your videos from Disney World. Keep up the good work. It's a custom shirt. There it is. How cool is that? That's sweet. Thank you, Esteban. That's awesome. That's wonderful. This is so good. Try to catch a couple other questions here. Any word on who the other vlogger I'll be working with on my trip might be? Right now, Jennifer Oakes and I are definitely trying to work to get together. We are the two. That's the one I'm pretty confident with. I have got a lot of letters and notes out to other YouTubers, and here's the sad thing. I haven't heard back from any of them. The trackers are on that list, and I understand why I probably haven't heard back from the trackers, because they're big enough, they probably get a ton of mail. But my eyes are definitely going to be open watching for them. I do have a couple others that are smaller that I have not heard back from. But if it's a YouTuber that is based at Disney World, there's a good chance I've written to them. I've got about 11 or 12 I've written to. And I'm hoping I will send actually another round of emails out probably next week after Christmas, trying to touch bases with several of them again. So we'll see what happens. But right now, Jennifer Oakes is the main one. Let's see. Are my kids home for the holidays? Yes and no. My son is home for the holidays. My daughter is not. My daughter's home permanently because she has graduated college, which she just mentioned. So, yes and no. For Dark Cromwell, that should be fun. Let's see. I should talk to Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo is actually in Southern California. So, he would be a whole lot harder to get together with. Additionally, and this is not meant as a negative, this is just stating, Adam is not exactly in good graces with Universal right now, as well as, even though he's been allowed back into Disney, he's still kind of on their watch list. And he's somebody that if you want to be in good graces with them, he's not somebody you want to hang around with a whole lot, unless you've already got a long-established relationship. Which is why Justin Scared can get away with it, but I probably would not. So, there's the Adam the Woo thing. Have I not watched the movie Coco? Not yet. And I'm not sure if we will or not. My wife, if you don't know, is a Spanish teacher. We are very familiar with the Day of the Dead. And so there's a little in there. So, do I have any tips to have a great birthday at Disney? You know, birthdays at Disney are interesting. And at some point I will do a video on this. With my family, anytime one of us had a birthday, we'd always make sure we got our birthday button. Stop at Guest Relations or in one of the stores on Main Street, and you will get a birthday button. And you get to wear it all day, and everybody wishes you a happy birthday. My son, we would actually use our holiday pass each year because his birthday's in November, and we would have his birthday party at Disney Quest, which is the giant 5-story arcade that is now been leveled and isn't there anymore. And we plan his birthday parties there, and we use a couple other friends to get people in, and we'd have a blast. And so, yeah, we always had a good time. Did I write to Justin Scared? Yes, I did. Haven't heard back from him yet either. He's been kind of busy. Something about getting engaged recently. I don't know. Let's see. Kind of skim down. I have not familiar with a WDW couple. So that's an interesting one, Jennings. I'll have to check them out. Let's see. Be cool. All right. Have I tried the Beverly? Nick, one of my traditions is to always, if I had somebody new to Epcot, was to make sure we took them over to the Coca-Cola Cool Corner or whatever name it's going under and make sure they sample the Beverly. And if you've never done it, you've got to go try the Beverly and make sure somebody is taking pictures of you while you do it. Because the expressions of bliss that people get on their face are just unmatched. It's wonderful. So you've got to make sure you've got somebody taking pictures when you introduce them to the Beverly. Okay. I've got a little bit of a pile of stuff here, so I want to make sure I don't have anything fall down while I'm continuing to talk to you. Because we've got a little time. It's only been 30 minutes, so we can probably go another 15 or so. Have you ever had a really bad coworker? It's funny that Severus Snape would ask that question. I actually do have a video on bad Disney cast members. That is a good way to put it. As far as the absolute worst, it might fall into under that NDA thing I talked about earlier, so I probably couldn't talk about that. But Darth Yoda, my current job is teaching, correct? Is it? If it is it subbing or normal teaching? It is. I have been a substitute teacher here for several years now. This year has been interesting. Just because of various schedule things and me actually spending more time on the channel. I've actually been making a little bit more money on YouTube than I had been subbing. So that's kind of become my job. And I'm still over at the school one day a week, sometimes two, volunteering and stuff. But I haven't been doing the substitute teaching as much. So, what do I think of the Hall of Presidents opening? It's about time. I have no idea if I'll see it because I've seen it a million times. And I'm going to be trying to catch stuff on camera and video that I don't have, so I can use it in video. So I'll see. It's not high up on my list of things to go to. What do I think of the soaring moving change? I'll tell you after I get to go write it. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, and Corey, I may send another note to Justin. Justin Scared it does some wonderful videos. He's got a number of different things which affect his availability too. If you don't know, there's some health issues and some other various things. So I don't know that Justin is going to work out. I'm not real optimistic on that. And he just gets overwhelmed with stuff and a lot of people writing. So I doubt he's even seen my notes to him. But
It's frozen.
what?
Livestream just froze. Okay, never mind. It's going now.
Haha. Okay. So my daughter's yelling at me that everything froze and then we moved again. So.
No, it's freezing again.
Oh, I hope we don't lose the stream.
It's just glitching.
Good. Okay. Well, it'll probably archive. So my daughter's telling me that at least on her computer, they were starting to stutter a little bit. So if that happens, we'll probably wrap up because we've been going for a half hour, which is pretty good. Do my students know about the YouTube channel? Yes, they do, and I have a lot of them. I was actually at the school the other day dropping off some stuff wearing my Sir Willow shirt, and I had a couple of guys going, merch! So, what's my favorite gift I've received from a fan other than cards or maps? Oh gosh, that's a dangerous question. I have gotten some incredibly great gifts. And I don't know, I can pick a favorite. You're doing that whole favorite thing, and I don't pick favorites. So, but yes, I've gotten some awesome stuff. Well, even the stuff I got today is awesome. Cool. Neat pins and all sorts of stuff. So, my favorite emoji, I don't do emojis. I'm old school that way, sorry. You have me in home videos? Really, Nick? Okay, if at all possible, I want that video. Somehow, some way. I would love to have that clip. You got no idea. I've got a few pictures of me, and I mean, when I say a few, I mean like 6 or 7 of me working at Disney World. So if you got a video of me, that would be incredibly cool if you're able to get that. I've had a few people say they remember me as a photographer taking the picture, and I've asked if they had the pictures. I'd love to see it, and I haven't even seen any of those. So, yeah, it's like, oh, I want to see that. I want to see that. You got me excited there, Nick. And Richard, yes, I agree. I think soaring over Canada would be very cool. Do I speak any other languages? Hablo un poquito español. No hablo muy bien, pero así. So I speak a little bit of Spanish. My wife is fluent. I'm semi-fluent. If I am immersed or in a situation where I need to speak, I speak much better than if I'm not. Split second pre-shirts. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to see that, Nick. Have I ever thought of visiting Canada on Christmas vacation? Not a Christmas vacation. It's a little cold up there. I definitely want to go up to see Canada. My ancestors are actually from Canada. Helped settle Montreal and Quebec City, and then actually moved down to the southern end of Ontario at one point. So I definitely want to go at some point, but I don't know when. That's a ways off. So, was there ever a time Busta got laughing? Oh, yes. A number of times. And I actually talk about some of them. If you go way back when I talk about funny moments with Mickey and Minnie, and I talk about Minnie and the balloon, we were laughing so hard we hurt. It was hilarious, but it was bad. So, let's see. Yep, Nick, however you do it, there is software out there you can actually copy segments. So, let's see. Live in Windsor, Ontario. So, Darlene, if you go down to Kingston, and there's some little places out there called Brewer Mills and Pittsburgh. I've actually had family that have lived there. So if you see any burn ashes up in that area, that's my relatives. Kind of a scary thing. Would I consider doing a house tour? My house isn't that big. It's a tiny thing. You can actually see you can see half my dining room in this video right now. Okay, so I'm going to move my camera, expect an earthquake here, and I'll show you guys the house. Okay, so, whoa, big earthquake. All right, so there's my kitchen. You can see it's really big. Dining table with a box for my wife, which we will get opened at some point. And then you're going to have to look around all my lights, because that's one light fixture. There's my lighting and my other camera. So let me put this out there. And you can see my daughter over there waving at you.
There's a doggy.
And there's Sealy, and there goes Ginger. And that is the whole living room. And you can see our Christmas tree and the lights outside. And then I'm going to bring you back over here, so big blur. And then we have 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, which you're not going to get to see because they're a mess. And they're small. They're all about 8 foot by 8 foot. So there you go. There's the house tour. Let's see. Already mentioned the Disney Fox thing. Earthquake. See, I grew up in California, so an earthquake's no big deal. It's just like, roll with it and you're good to go. All right. So, are there any Disney secrets that I know that would actually absolutely shock us if we knew? There's probably a couple. And yeah, I obviously can't tell them. If you watch Jennifer's video that she did with me, I do actually talk about one moment that might be a little scary for some people. So if you kind of want one of those things, there's a couple brief little things like that. As far as big scary, no, I didn't have anything that was, horribly shocking or anything like that. You hear a lot of funny stories that make it sound like there's a lot of things that go on backstage. It really doesn't go on anywhere near as much as people make it sound like. So, let's see. And just kind of skimming through. Apartment's about the same size. Yeah, this house isn't much bigger than an apartment. In fact, years back, we actually lived in a 2-bedroom apartment that was about the same size as our 3-bedroom house. So it is small, but we're grateful for it. We actually live in the house as part of pastoring the church that I'm at. And so this is my pay is the house, which is why we live in it. So it's been nice that way. And let's see. Do we let the cats out at night? No, our cats are indoor cats. I have grown up with cats that went in and out, and the troubles and health issues and stuff like that, we keep ours inside. So they stay with us. That way, no worried about wandering cats around. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we did. Yes, Beaver Vision. I assume you're referring to Jennifer Oaks. We had a blast. What you don't see in those videos, my segment with her that I recorded, by the time we were done with my portion, we were over 30 minutes. It was almost 40 minutes for my portion. And then when we recorded hers, what I sent her was 54 minutes long. We talked for 3 hours. We had a blast talking. So, yeah, I really hope I can get together with Jennifer when we're down there. We hit it off great. We had so much fun. We really did. Let's see. Let's see, and I'm trying to catch up. Does Disney let cats out at night? Disneyland does. Disneyland actually has a whole flock of cats that they stay inside during the day when the guests are there, but they help keep the rodent population under control. As far as Disney World goes, I did not see any wild cats there, and I don't think that it applies the same. I haven't seen them. I haven't heard of them there. So I don't think they do it. The swamps all around Disney do plenty to keep critters under control. Now, they do have gators around. In Florida, there's gators everywhere. I have been on the train at Disney World where there would be a live gator over near the animatronic ones. So that does happen. Steve Williams, yes. Very excited to be helping you guys on the Two Tenderfoot Tourists. So if you guys have not checked out their blog yet, go check it out. It is a neat blog, lots of fun. So again, Two Tenderfoot Tourists, you can see it in the chat there. And I've got a link on my Facebook page to them as well. I've got a link on the Reddit page to them, which you can find those links in video descriptions as well too. So check them out. Definitely a lot of fun. Let's see. And didn't know about the cats. Yeah, I've got 2 cats. I've got a black one and a gray one. And well, in fact, when you saw Amber waving, if you look at the brown chair, go back later, and there's a black lump in that chair, that's actually our old cat. We're actually starting to call her old lady now, even though her name's Ruby, because she's 15?
16.
16. Yeah, she's getting old. So, yeah, let's see. Personal moment. Do I have a specific personal moment from one of the theme parks? John, if you've been watching my videos, you see I've got a lot of personal moments. So, no, can't pick out just one. Favorite Epcot festival? Well, I would have said food and wine. My wife would say flower and garden. I like the food of food and wine. I don't drink, so it wasn't the wine. From what I've heard, though, it has gotten extremely busy, so it kind of ruined the fun of it for me. strangest thing that happened to me while I was a guest, I probably covered it in a video somewhere. So a lot of those kinds of things, if you go back and you watch my old videos, I will cover a lot of different moments and stuff like that. So, and I got, let's see. Favorite Disney movie or ride, I can't tell you. I do have a video that talks about several of my favorite Disney rides. But again, trying to narrow any favorites down to just one is impossible for me. Just can't do it. And what'll be a favorite at one moment will not be later on just because my moods change. So, let's see. And Marathon Weekend. Marathon Weekend was crazy. Worked a few of those. That would be neat. Severus, no, I have not seen Star Wars yet. That is on take for tomorrow. Very excited about it, so no spoilers. Is Christmas at Disney the best? You haven't watched my Christmas at Silver Dollar City video yet, have you? Go watch it. Christmas is my favorite time at all the parks. Don't go during Christmas week. Everybody and their brother and sister and long-lost cousin 10 times removed goes. Don't go during that week. But if you can go early December, that is a great time to go. Was my wife my first girlfriend? No. Third. So, second, really good one. But, let's see. Found my YouTube channel from looking up information about working at theme parks. Planning to work at Alton Towers Resort in England. My videos have really helped. You're very welcome, James. You're going to find a lot of the things I talk about, like customer service and the silly guest questions and things like that, are going to apply at any park. And not just at parks, but at retail places. Almost any place you deal with guest services or customer relations, you're going to get some really goofy stuff. Keep a smile on your face, laugh, and it'll make all your jobs easier. So, and let's see, we're about almost 7:15. So here's what I'm going to do, guys, because I don't want this to be too long and I want the mail to get up there. Thank you so much for everybody for watching. I may get another question or two here before we go. But I so appreciate everybody joining for what was really a spontaneous thing. And me just looking at my schedule going, I don't know how on earth I'm going to do this and get it edited and posted. So it has been a lot of fun. I hope you had fun watching me open the mail and enjoy all my neat stuff. Thank you to everybody who sent me mail, to Barry for the ornaments, to Esteban for the shirt, which is very cool, and to all the other stuff for the Kings Island pins. I'm blessed. So very cool. So thank you. Favorite Star Wars movie right now would be Rogue One. Loved Rogue One. Clayton, I will absolutely be watching for a letter. If you need the address or want it, it is actually in the description of all my videos, except for the live feeds like this, and it might even be in that. I can't remember if I put it there. It's also on my channel About page, so you can go to my channel homepage, look on About, and it will be there, and in various other places. So thank you so much to everybody. And hope to see a bunch of you on the 13th. Looking forward to the meet and greet at Disney Springs. It's going to be a lot of fun. So excited about the trip. And I'll have an update coming up later on that will talk about me getting autograph pages and stuff ready too. So I can spend time talking about that, but I don't want to draw it out too much more. So thank you so much for everybody. And I think that's good. Never been to a Disney park or want to. Billy, you'd be surprised. I'll close with this. When I met and started dating my wife was from Southern California and had actually been to Disneyland twice and didn't enjoy it. Walked around with her family and all they saw was a bunch of stores and couldn't find the rides. And so I went with her and said, look, we're going to show you how to do Disney. It was the first time we took the kids. And she had a blast because what she thought were stores were actually all the rides in Fantasyland and various things like that. And so I got to show her how to do Disneyland right. And we still agree that was probably our best vacation ever, was that one. So, can't believe I know about Windsor, Ontario. I'm a history major, which means I love geography. I know all sorts of places. That's part of the reason I love the family history. So, thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. I know a lot of you have work tomorrow, so I'm blessed that you joined me tonight. Have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, and if there's other holidays that you celebrate, I hope you have wonderful ones. Thanks so much, everybody.